tight. Grind on 3. 1, 2, 3. Grind.
Prescott in the gun, throws deep down the field. Wide open at the 35. It's Tavon Austin. He's going to dance in.
What about it? Got it, baby. Nice job, boys.
Tony, I was going to score today, boy. I swear to God.
Back and throws it over the middle. Intercepted. Sean Lee at the 35. Bouncing off bodies coming left now.
That was a mean spin you had right there. Looked like you were like 20 years. Well, hell of a job.
Well, both the Cowboys and Eagles won last week, so that means the NFC East has 2 teams at 500. Woohoo! For more on the division, that by rule, someone has to win. Let's go to D'Angelo Hall and Deion Sanders, who are keeping it 2100.
Prime, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Let's jump right into this thing. NFC East is up for grabs. Your Cowboys, the Eagles. What do you think is going to happen this week?
Why they my Cowboys now? I just want to know why they my Cowboys now. Okay, why you ain't say our Falcons? Can we ride with our Falcons? Okay, I played for 5 teams. You know what? I'll take the Cowboys. I'm going to ride with the Dallas Cowboys simply because I trust that right now it's an all-points bulletin on we must win or some folks going to get fired. So what do? You go to what you can depend on. Ezekiel Elliott. That's what you do. Give the ball to Zeke early and often. I don't care if it's 7, 8, 9 people are in the box. Zeke is your bell cow. And when you come off Zeke, now you let Dak do his thing. But go with Zeke, then come to Dak. Don't start off with Dak throwing the ball 30 times in the first half. Then you go on to Zeke in the second half because you're not going to be where you desire to be if you go with that formula.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The Dallas Cowboys, I've said it from day one, they are a talented football team, just so inconsistent from time to time. But you're right. I think they absolutely got the game plan to stop the Eagles. I think they'll go to the playoffs. But when they get in the playoffs, because I'm already say they got it done. When they get in the playoffs, who do you see this team beating, though? Who do they match up with?
So we just going to say the Eagles ain't going to win this week. That's what we're going to agree upon.
That's pretty much what we're saying right now.
Because speaking of inconsistency that you aforementioned, the Eagles are very inconsistent. But who can the Dallas Cowboys beat?
Yeah, you got the Niners, you got the Saints.
I'm going to shock you when I say that. Yep, anybody. Anybody and everybody on even any given Sunday. Why? Ooh. Because offensively, they can move the darn football. Defensively, they're ranked amongst the best as well. But guess what? They don't make plays when they need to make plays. That's the only thing that bothers us with the Dallas Cowboys. If we go talent for talent, player for player, they are some of the most talented persons on one collective roster there is in the NFL. That's why we're so darn upset with them, because they don't live up to expectations. But they can do it. D-Hall, they have the manpower to do it. They have the talent to do it.
I don't know, Prime.
But they don't know how to put it together.
They are so inconsistent. The only team that I can see them actually beating is the Packers, and it's simply because they haven't been battle-tested, in my opinion. They have no chance to play the Packers at this point. It's going to be one of those NFC West teams, and I don't see them really matching up too well with Seattle or the 49ers. So I don't know. The Cowboys might be in trouble. They might get to the playoffs, but once they get in there.
Seattle defensively is suspect.
They are. They're a little suspect defensively, but when you got Houdini and Cleats and Russell Wilson, man, it makes things a little bit easier. So that's a tough matchup. But let's jump a little bit to this AFC, because you've always been a Patriot guy. Now, I like the Patriots from time to time too, but I jumped on that Baltimore bandwagon because I just feel like they are the most complete team in the NFL right now. Are you ready to jump ship with me? I got a little more room for you.
Man, you know I don't jump. I'm 52 years old. My jumping days are gone, baby. I walk, I glide, I slide, and I'm gonna slide and walk and glide with Tom Brady and them until the wheels fall off this thing. Why? Because they are who we think they are. What is that? That means they're champions, man. This team has been there and done that. See, we don't even know what to expect from Baltimore when the real lights come on now. Don't get me wrong.
What?
I love the Ravens.
You don't know what to expect?
I love what Lamar Jackson's doing. I don't know what to expect when the lights come on. The lights ain't on yet.
Come
on.
The lights ain't on for yet. The first time, I don't know what to expect from New England, and that's what scares me. That's why I've jumped ship. I've always been a Bill Belichick is going to figure it out type of guy, and I still think when they meet in the playoffs, because I think they will meet in the playoffs, I think that Bill Belichick will somewhat write the blueprint to how to stop Lamar Jackson or try to contain him, but I don't think they win that football game. I just think what the Ravens are doing offensively and defensively right now is just a little bit too high potent of an offense and defense, the way they're taking the ball away. The Patriots just don't have the weapons, in my opinion, man.
So you just going to discount experience? You're going to discount them being there a multiplicity of times? You're just going to discount all that they've gained and all the attributes they've earned over years? Not only the players. I'm talking about the coaches. I'm talking about the coaches as well. I ain't talking about the past. I'm talking about the present. Tom Brady is now. Julian Edelman is now. Now, you know, every time the Patriots get to the playoffs, they start running the football. And I don't know how it works, but they start running really successfully. Yeah. And then they dink and dunk you all the way down the field. And next thing you know, they're in the Super Bowl. And if you can get Tom Brady to the dance, you better believe he's going to let you slide.
I can't argue with you. You better believe it. I can't argue with you for that, though, Prime. So I appreciate you chopping it up with me, man. Lindsay, back to you.
Special night for us here at NFL Network. Tonight, we announce the rosters for the Pro Bowl. Spoiler alert, Lamar Jackson is making the Pro Bowl. He led the league in voting. Over 700,000 votes for the likely MVP. The next closest guy in voting had less than 600,000 votes. So he is the megastar of the NFL right now. You will check out NFL Total Access, Pro Bowl Players Revealed, presented by Verizon, tonight, 8 o'clock, right here on the network. And right here on NFL Total Access, we're going to chop it up about the Pro Bowl right now with a couple of special guests. Our NFL media colleague, Hall of Famer. Okay, you guys are enemies. Let me introduce you, though. Real quick. You guys all know Terrell Davis, the Hall of Famer, the 3-time Pro Bowler, and the captain of the AFC Pro Bowl team. Yeah. And you all recognize the man to my left, a 4-time Pro Bowler and one of the most electric players to ever do it from his generation, Michael Vick, the captain of the NFC Pro Bowl squad. Welcome back to NFL Total Access, man. It's good to see you again.
Good luck to you guys. Good luck.
Wish you some luck earlier.
The competitive juices are already flowing here. How excited are you for this opportunity?
I'm excited. I'm thankful for this opportunity and to be able to be alongside some great players, Hall of Famers. It don't get any bigger than this. So, you know, I'm just going to enjoy the whole ride, the entire week, and especially spending time with the guys.
Okay. And what makes tell people what makes the Pro Bowl atmosphere special, the best of the best getting together under one roof?
Yeah, you talked about it. I mean, when you're going through a season and you recognize other players who are doing great things, who are great players, it's awesome to be able to get with these guys at the end of the season after the Super Bowl. It used to be after the Super Bowl. Now it's the week before the Super Bowl. To be able to get with them and, you know, fellowship, talk about stories, and just get a chance to hang out, because we don't get a chance to do that a lot, especially not during the season. And off-season guys are all over the place. So the Pro Bowl is a special place. I always cherish the 3 times that I went. It was awesome. And, you know, these guys are going to be blessed to be on this team.
Well, we do know Lamar Jackson led the league in votes. So he's in. Now, he hopes he's playing in the Super Bowl. But here's the deal. Here's a weird thing, though. The guy who Lamar Jackson is compared to is this man right here, the greatest dual-threat quarterback in the last quarter century, probably. But he's on the AFC roster, Michael. You're not going to get a chance to coach him up.
Luckily for Terrell, you know, there'll be a lot of RPOs in zone reads. Take it easy. It's the Pro Bowl. They're not tackling anyway.
I'm going to see what I can design up. See what I can cook up and see if I can get that play ran at the Pro Bowl.
I'm pretty sure I can come up with something.
You need to go back into the Michael Vick experience playbook then to pull out some. Remember the Michael Vick experience? Yeah, absolutely. How about this, guys? The roster's announced in less than an hour here. Give me a player that you hope makes the roster because you want to meet him or hang out with him or talk football with him.
That's probably a given. And I met this guy a couple weeks ago. It's Jalen Ramsey. He was full of energy, very vibrant personality. And, you know, even though I'm 15 years his senior, the mutual respect was there. So he's a guy that I would like to hang out with and get to know.
Got to think he's got a good shot, man. He's a difference maker on the defensive side of the football.
He had a change in teams, you know, throughout the course of the season, but, you know, sometimes that can affect you, but we'll see.
But he'd be NFC if he gets voted in as a Los Angeles Ram. How about a guy you'd like to meet or hang out with?
Probably Travis Kelce, man. He's just because of his personality. I've met him just briefly a few years back, but we didn't get a chance to really hang out. So hopefully he makes it, get a chance to hang out with Travis Kelce, because what I see on the football field, not only a great player, but a guy that has a personality that's bigger than life. And always
all the players get a special game check, but the winner's game check is twice the loser's game check. I'm just saying, if you're looking for motivation for your team, fellas.
Yeah, I mean, that part hasn't changed since back in the day. So, I mean, listen, we got out there in the first 2 quarters, and
it was good.
And then all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden, third, fourth quarter, things started to get serious. So it'll probably be the same way. If it's up to my squad, yeah, it'll be that way.
All right, TD, Mike, good to see you again, and we can't wait for the show here coming up at the top of the hour. Check out the NFL Total Access Pro Bowl Players Revealed show presented by Verizon, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here on NFL Network.
Continuing the theme of outstanding play, I've got the Week 15